Oh, what is up, Apex Nation, and welcome back to some more. That's all I wanted. Creativerse. Hope you guys are having a great day. I want that one. I'm trying to give you guys. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to give you guys sound here in the beginning. Yeah, okay, that's sound. That's what I wanted to do, and I didn't know why I didn't do it. But I changed the camera. I moved it here, which is awkward because it blocks a lot of my screen, but it works for me. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Drop a super thanks. Join the Discord. Link in the description down below. And also, leave a nice comment. It always makes series better when you leave comments. And yeah, let's play some Creativerse. That's why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Oh, because that button's not on? Haha! Oh wait, why is Danganronpa on? That's not what I want on. I need Creativerse on. I am all over the place today. There we go. Creativerse. You're good. We're good. Last episode... creator mode. There we go. Last episode, we finished up that building. I am not prepared today. And my lights are pink, not blue for this game. What is wrong? There we go. I'm good. I'm situated. I didn't just take a half an hour drinking a cup of coffee and listening to music and not being ready for this game. No, not at all. Okay, so we gotta build a shipping container today. I am all over the place. And yeah. Or shipping like boat. So it's gonna be long, which I think is the first goal today, is figure out exactly how long we're gonna make it. Now, it's probably going to be white. Or at least the bottom half will be white. So I'll probably just use canvas blocks. I mean, there'll be a nice white and they'll gradually be the same shade of white no matter which one I use, I imagine. So for now, we'll just plop down normal ones. And we'll find the center, which I think is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a genius. Okay, how long do we want this to be? That is the question. I kind of like my camera there. I feel more of the frame. Thought of it last night. I was like, I have that arm that I use when I paint miniatures, which I haven't done in forever, which I definitely want to do. I have one primed and ready, and I have an idea for it. I just haven't done it. And I saw someone on Instagram who painted up the 1 year with Warhammer Plus, if you have Warhammer Plus for a year, which I've had it since it came out. They send you a mini, like exclusive mini, and you get to pick out the two. And they looked really cool. They're definitely, I mean, I haven't watched Warhammer Plus in forever. I loved it, though. When I was watching it, ooh, that may be a little too long. Yeah, it's a little too long. Okay. I loved it, watched it. I mean, the painted tutorials they had were so good. I'm thinking maybe here? That may be pretty good. That would make it seem realistically enough where it could beep, 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 boop, boom. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. So, how am I doing this? I want this to be a big one, right? And if it's a big one, then it's kind of got to be taller than that one. Although, this is a shipping one, right? I could also expand this. I could bring this out even further and give this dock way more room. We could do that. We might do that. That way this boy can be wide. And much more massive. Let's do that. Let's make it more massive. And then... Yeah! Alright, so... Let's... We're just gonna have a rough outline for now. We'll bring it right to there. Like, nah, that makes it look like people could... That looks better. Alright, we'll bring it to there. Yep, okay, that works for me. How many did I go? 3, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, things I've been doing lately, now that I have a Series X, I don't... Oh! Yeah. So, last episode was technically... Are those lined up? 2 weeks ago episode. I saw it randomly in my, studio. Creator studio thing on YouTube. That's what they call it. I saw it. I was like, why? I was like, no comments on Creativerse. I was like, that's whatever. But you guys should leave comments though. It's super helpful, and it makes me know like, hey, I'm doing a good job, and you know, it's supportive. You want to be supportive? Leave a comment. 2, 3. So down, that one is that. Okay. That would leave me. That would leave me a lot of room. Okay, yep, I'll do that. So yeah, I was like, why nothing happened in there? That's a little awkward. Then I was like, wait, why does it say private? Did I never set it? Did I never set it to schedule out? I was like, no, I failed. So I was like, you know what? One less video I gotta create next week. That's what it was. I was like, I'll just set it for a week later and call it good. How far can we go? Oh, that was pretty good. And that's what I did. I can't see a gosh darn thing. But in between then, I've gotten a Series X, which I don't think I had last time we were talking. Our last episode. It's really cool. I love it so much. It's so great. I found out the other day that right now there are 5 games I have on there that are on quick resume. So basically they save your spot where you are and you just load it up instantly. No load time, nothing, you're just in the game. I was like, what? 5 games? That's insane. That's really cool. Oh, this is going to have to go out too. I didn't even think about that. Okay. That's fine. We can just do that to that to that. And then what? Fill in that. Yep. Okay. I've gone back into like achievement hunting because I really did like the whole thing about Xbox having achievements is one of my favorite things about them. And then get rid of that one and plop you. Get rid of, nope, not that one, but I did. Okay, and get rid of you and you. See you. You're not painted, so I'll get you done right now. And I have 100%ed Archvale, which was a lot of fun. I got all the achievements in it. It's a good game, pretty straightforward. I don't think anything was missable. I think it was all just like, yeah, just do it. Because you can go back and play the game even after you complete it. Then I was like, what next? I'm hooked. What should I complete next? 100%. And I was like, oh, I'll do Forager. That game was always cool when I watched it. I never played it. But I was like, I watched it a couple times. Oh, I adjusted my chair and I am not on level with my fan anymore. I can already feel the difference. Because if I go back up to my level, my head is like up here. And I had to lower my chair because I can't raise that arm any higher. Oh, the difficulties. You are regular, right? Yeah. Whoop. One of these days I'll know the buttons of this game. Not today. Let's grab that. So, I started 100% in Forager. And there was one buggy achievement. And I was like, oh boy. Well, I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to give it a shot. People have unlocked it, right? I mean, they're the rare achievements are the ones that are buggy. And I got into unlock. I was like, oh, okay, when I got to the first one, the one they said that's like the buggiest one, and when it unlocked, I was like, oh, I think we're good. And right now, I am 3 I got to get all feats, trillionaire, and nuclear powers. Yeah, three achievements left in it, which are the 3 that's gonna take the longest. All feats. Once I get trillionaire, I'll have all feats done. So those 2 will go off at the same time. Because trillionaire is part of a feat in that game. Which I think those were achievements that were added later. I'm gonna leave those alone for now. They weren't added to the beginning of the game. I think those achievements were added later. Because all feats would pop at the same time. Yeah, whatever. But yeah. Basically it's just time. I have to just let time pass. Today I should get nuclear and all the feats done besides the money ones, and then I just gotta get money. Which is just time in that game. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, crap. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll count from there. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is no center, so if I did that, that's 9 on each side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. A double middle, you know what? It's a big boy. Sure. Also clear that. Now, do I want it this high or do I want it higher? I feel like a shipping container crate thing should be just a little bit higher. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. And then, what else can we talk about? Don't know. No. Huh? Yeah. Haven't really been watching. I watched that new game, the Quarry. I watched that. I didn't want to play it. It's not my style. I mean, it would be a game I would have fun with. Don't get me wrong. I would have fun with it, but it's not really my style. So I was like, okay. I'll watch it. That's pretty cool. Hated the fact that the person I was watching kept on comparing it to the company's other game. It's like, well, a company doesn't want you to do that. They didn't call it that game number 2. They called it a different game because it's a different game, and they don't want it to be compared to the other game. But he kept on doing it. It was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Now, I think it's pretty much like a box shape until you get to the bottom. So, with that being said, I'm going to want, if I do a 3 gap, right? If I bring it out to, and that's 1, 2, 3, yep. This still makes it pretty wide. How wide are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're a 7 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. So you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're a 5er. We can throw another 5er down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I tell you, man, I'm getting that itch to start streaming again. And I got an itch. I am getting that itch, and if I do it, I gotta set myself a reasonable schedule that I can keep and still make YouTube videos. Because I still care about YouTube. I care about this platform. I really do. It's the reason why I didn't just give up on YouTube after Adpocalypse and go to YouTube. Or go to Twitch. I stick with YouTube because I do like it. It's my preferred entertainment, personally. I watch way more YouTube than I do Twitch. I actually watch no Twitch. I watch Twitch VODs, which is why I'm okay with, like, putting Twitch VODs on here. And, yeah, I think that's fine. Like, that is a go-to for me, but it's made on Twitch. And I think Twitch would be helpful. Twitch could also like help grow the audience, you know? Can I reach that? That would be so cool if I could have reached that. I don't know how well this is going, but then again, I need a shape, right? If I get a shape, then I could go through it. I was watching Gemini Tay. If you don't watch her, she's amazing. She's a part of the Hermitcraft server for Minecraft. She does a really great job, and she explained the other day in her video that her building, her base, is going through its ugly phase, and that detail will come later. I was like, that's a really good way to look at it. I mean, I always try to figure out the shape and then work on it from there. Oh, come on. Seriously? You can't reach that? What's wrong with you? Grow bigger arms. So yeah, this build is in its ugly face. Why? And we'll figure it out. Whether this stays this block or not, I just really want to figure out how this is going to be. Because I don't know. It's not going to have the biggest shipping crates in the world, but you know, it's going to have something. Dun, 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 dun. I wish you can click and hold. Ba, ba, ba. I will say though, I am too close. All those festivals happened lately. All those game festivals, Summerfest, Xbox, Bethesda, whatever else there were. There was like 1,003 of them. They introduced way too many games. Way too many. I was like, how are you supposed to keep track of all this when you just gave us 2 years worth of games releases in a day? It's way too much. I was like, I can't keep track. Then I know Xbox threw out a picture of like, here's all the games coming. I was like, oh, you know how much easier this is? This is the way to do it. I can just look at a picture and it shows me all the games coming in this year, and it shows me the games coming out next year. And there's some pretty cool ones. The new Plague game, like what was it? A Plague Innocence something. That game was really cool. One with the rats. I like that game a lot. And the new one, Requiem. It's A Plague's Tale. A Plague's Tale Innocence was the first one. A Plague's Tale Requiem is the second one. And that's pretty good size. Yeah. And then I think we can go like a couple down before we start our shape. And then it'd be a widey. Be like a U shape instead of a V shape. Which, I've been in both those types of boats. I've been in deep V boats, as we call them, and then the flat bottom boats. And I don't recommend being in a flat bottom boat. They're easy to tip over. A deep V sits in, and you're pretty solid. Trust me from experience. You don't want to be in the deep in a flat bottom. I mean, granted, they have more room. They're nice. They're light. They're lighter than a deep V if you're hauling the boat around by hand like we do. But man, is it better just being a deep V. You feel way more secure. Don't know what I'm going to do with the inside of this boat yet. I don't even know how much of this, what I'm doing, is going to stay. But another cool thing they added to Game Pass coming up. And oh, that Requiem is going to be part of Game Pass, so it's going to cost me no extra money. Because I already pay for Game Pass because I love it. It gives me a lot of PC games to play. Gives me a lot of Xbox games to play. I like Game Pass. I highly recommend it. It's one of the best things ever. I mean, even PlayStation finally did what PlayStation does and copy. Because, you know, the last... It sounds mean, but tell me I'm wrong. The last original idea PlayStation had was a dual analog controller. I mean, everything else, motion controls, came from the Wii. Touch screen came from phones. Their new, revolutionary, never before seen done 3D camera came from the Kinect. I thought that was the worst thing ever when they said that. I was like, really? Really, Sony? Who are you trying to fool? When they were like, no one's ever done a 3D camera before, and we're going to be the first to do it. Yeah, what's the Kinect? You made the Kinect. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I did not like that. I mean, not to like say bad things about a company or anything like that, but that was just bad in my opinion. Oh, this went down a lot farther than that one. It's gonna have to go down a lot more. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down farther. Let's... Oh, ooh. Now, see, that's looking better. Yeah, that's looking way better. I'm even gonna go down to the water line. Yeah, they'll give this thing some look. Bring this down to the water line. Y'all ready to see this rectangle when I'm done? But even Sony decided to finally copy the Game Pass and do something like that. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I haven't paid attention because I don't have a PlayStation and no interest to get one. The only interest I ever had in one was for Final Fantasy VII Remake, but that eventually came out on PC. Ooh. 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 We'll cut it back one then. I'll fix that after. I don't like that. I can't deal with that fence connecting. But yeah, and just like everyone lost their cool when it came to Hideo Kojima, which I don't understand. Yes, the guy made good games, but he's living off that, and that's it. I mean, he went from making Metal Gear Solid, which was really fun gameplay, intricate story that linked it all itself together if you really tried hard, and it was really cool, to Walking Simulator 2019 and a demo that became nothing of it. And honestly, I didn't find the craze about that demo, the PT there, playable trailer. I didn't get that. Like, I watched it and I was like, okay. But everyone's like, oh my god, this is revolutionary. I was like, it's really not. It's cool, sure, but it's also repetitive and kind of boring. And then nothing became of it, and I wonder why nothing became of it. Well, I think it was some copyright issues, and there was trademark issues and whatever, because it was supposed to be the new Silent Hill. Which, honestly, if Silent Hill became that, wouldn't have liked it. I would have been like, okay, here we go, episode 30. What are we doing? Oh, walking around the same hallway we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, it would have been that. I would have hated it. I want a new Silent Hill game. I want a Silent Hill in the RE engine. Give me Silent Hill in the Resident Evil engine. Oh, that would be so good. Give me Dino Crisis in the Resident Evil engine. Which I've been playing that lately. I haven't put any of the episodes online yet. And that game, very interesting. Especially in the 90s when that came out. Or was it 2000? I don't know. Either way. When it came out that time, I think I got the back to do. When it came out that time, I'm gonna cut this because it's annoying me. It came out that time. It's very interesting. It's like you're not meant to kill everything in that game. You play a Resident Evil game, it's like kill the zombie. You know, get it out of your way, kill it. If you're running low on ammo, run. But for most of the time, you kill the zombie. Dino Crisis, it's like no. Don't kill it. And they do make it very clear when you meet your first dinosaur and it takes 90% of the ammo you start with to kill one. I guess that's supposed to be your indication of, hey, don't try to kill the dinosaurs. They're not going to die. And I recently learned a boss fight I did, quote-unquote boss fight, I didn't have to fire a single shot for. I was like, are you kidding me? I wasted all that ammo. You know how much ammo I have in that game? 0. I am off of no bullets. I was like, this is nuts. That's a pretty good sized ship. Although it's not grand, now is it? It's wider. But does it have to be grand? I can't really make it much more wide. I still have to be able to somehow create a way for people to get off this thing. Which might be through a door. Pretty much might be through a door. And I'm thinking of creating like this platform here and making like a crane or something. You know, it's a beep, 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 beep. Maybe. That's a thought in my head. But is that grand enough? If I go too much longer, yeah, I've got to go longer. Let's get a little bit more length in this place. What was I talking about? Yeah, so yeah, Hideo Kojima announced he's doing an Xbox exclusive, which I don't like because I'm not a fan of exclusives. And I could have sworn I read Xbox saying they're no longer buying exclusives. Like, they said they're done with that. Which I thought, good on them. Thank you. Don't buy exclusives, because exclusives are the worst thing ever. It's like, why limit your audience? But, I mean, unless it makes sense. Like, if the game was for the Wii U, which required that stupid touchpad, then, yeah, that made sense. It's got to be on that console. But even then, they're like re-releasing those games for the Switch, and it's like, you don't need a touchscreen. So again, it's like, it doesn't make sense. Ooh, that is looking better. If it was that big, yeah, that's good. That feels better. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I've complained about those before. We got new information on Final Fantasy 16. Let's talk about Final Fantasy, which is really cool. The demo they showed off for Resident Evil 4, the remake, looks so good. I'm so into that. I can't wait. Resident Evil 4, one of the best Resident Evils there is. Not a lot of people's going to argue with you on that. Words are difficult. And, oh yeah, they announced Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 next gen, which depends on what they do. Although Resident Evil 7, they did a third-person over-the-shoulder thing for it. And did they do anything else? No, I think it was just third-person over-the-shoulder. Or was that for Village? No, that was for Village, because Resident Evil 8 is getting a new DLC, which I definitely want to play. I don't remember what I played Resident Evil 8 on. I think I played it on PC. Pretty sure I played it on PC, so I'll have to buy it on PC. But it's also getting a third-person over-the-shoulder aspect, like 2 Remake, 3 Remake, and 4. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Hey, can I have my... Thank you. But the DLC, which I'm glad they're doing, involves the character at the end of 8. I'm not going to say what. But I was like, ugh. When I saw it, right? I was very skeptical. I was like, please don't do this again. Resident Evil went downhill when you went way too supernatural with it. You know, 6 and 5. Things got real bad. And it looked like they were on that path again. So now if they're just going to do it through DLC and then 9 could be its own thing, something different, thank you. But if this is setting up 9 with this character and everything this character is, I am not going to be a big fan. Unless they can surprise me, I will go in full confidence it's going to be a great game. But it's definitely not what I personally like out of Resident Evil. But we'll see. Time will tell. What else was announced? Starfall, Bethesda's new... Where's my cursor? There it is. Bethesda's new IP, which is going to be like their Fallout, their Elder Scrolls, but a space one. So they have Fantasyland, they have post-apocalyptic, and now they're going to have space. Looks pretty cool. I'll give it a go when it comes out. What, next year? Something like that? I can't remember when it was announced. I remember we got Elder Scrolls 6 announced, how many years ago now? When all they did, it was like, here's this really awesome opening scene. Then Elder Scrolls 6. And it's like, ah! And then, what, it's been like 5 years and nothing. It might have been more than 5 years ago that happened. Oh, Persona. That's another thing. Persona is coming to Xbox Game Pass. 3, 4, and 5. Never played 3. think I maybe watched a Let's Play of 3, but I don't remember it very well. I played 4 on the Vita, of all things. The last PlayStation console I used to own. Only because I thought really good things of the Vita. You know, when I first heard about the Vita, I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool. Then like, you can play PlayStation Classics. I was like, I could play Final Fantasy 9 on the go? Sign me up. So I bought one of those consoles, and I think what were they, like $200 brand new or something like that? And I ended up selling it for $100 a few years later. I mean, I got 50% of my money back, but still, that was just terrible. It took them, I don't even remember, half a year or something to bring PlayStation Classics to the system. That looks like it could back out of there. Beep, 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 beep. Vroom. Hello, Floating Towers. I still want to do something like that. A Floating Tower situation. Maybe one day. Have I? No. I did my stump. I still like my stump. That stump thing I did, that giant stump, I like that thing. That thing's really cool. That was one of my favorites so far we built. This is really cool too. I like this. I haven't done something this clustered. This neatly clustered. Yeah, that's a good shape. And I think it took us all episode to make this shape. But I wanted to talk, and we got to talk. What else? Real quickly. Quick fire. So, yeah, I haven't played 3. I played 4 Golden, which is the one coming out for Xbox. That was fun. I used to play that a lot. I never beat it because I got sick of the Vita and sold it. But I remember I bought the Collector's Edition, which came with the skin you could place over the Vita, which made the Vita look so much cooler. And that game was really fun. And then I remember watching all of Persona 5, but I only watched a bit of Persona 5 Royale, which is the one coming to Game Pass in October. And it adds like a new character, new story, new all that stuff, and I think I'm going to play it. Whether I play it on the channel or not, I have to decide then, which, let's be honest, it's me. I'm going to play it on the channel. And it's a long game. It's a very long game. So it's going to be a commitment. But it could be a lot of fun. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So there's that. For the channel, I didn't get a chance to talk about this because we're wrapping up. I've been playing... Well, you'll see... When's this coming out? Maybe the first episode of... No. I'm gonna have to switch those. I messed those up. No. Okay. First episode of Danganronpa may have come out by now, or it's coming out tomorrow, or today or tomorrow, or yesterday. One of those 3 days. I don't know. I don't have it up in front of me. But that's been a lot of fun. And then Pokemon Pocket Crystal League, which is a Pokemon TCG meets Inscription. I don't know if you guys saw that game. Inscription, which is really cool. I kept on calling it Inception in the first episode, and it took me forever to realize I was saying Inception on Inscription. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I should be wrapping that up today, though, for me. I got so addicted to that game. It's so cool. The gameplay is so fluid and smooth and so much fun. Oh! And... So go check that out. They're short episodes. They're like, maybe the longest episode is 20 minutes. Most of them are 15 minutes or less. They're really short. The first one might be the longest episode because it was like, oh, brand new gameplay. Let's take a look at how everything works. And then it's like, oh, okay, so it's rinse and repeat. I'll bring you guys back for the cool stuff. And the episodes will take me almost an hour to record, but you only get 15 minutes of it, which is fine. I don't mind. The game was so much fun. It didn't even seem like it. But another game that got announced, or more of it got announced, was Metal. It's called Metal Hellsinger. So cool. It has so many awesome metal artists and all that working on the game. And the demo you got to play, the first level has Elise, or Elisa. I don't remember how to pronounce her name. From Arch Enemy. Oh, it is so cool. The game is amazing. You got 3 levels of combos in that game. You got ×4, ×8, ×16. And they go from that. They don't go 4, 5, 6. They go 4, 8, 16. Those are the numbers of jumps. It doesn't go any higher. Or in between. And if you're at 4, the music's kind of muted. It's kind of lackluster. If you get to 8, the music's really nice going. Then you get to 16, and the lyrics kick in. And the song's constantly playing. Like, they have 3 different tracks always going. And it's like, oh, you're level 4, you're this one. Then it jumps up to level 8, and then it goes back and forth. So no matter where you are in the song that is on a constant loop for the level, if you get to 16, the lyrics kick in at that exact point you're in the song. It's so good. It's so smooth. Oh my god, is that game chaotic. It's a rhythm game, bullet hell, first-person shooter. It is insane how much you have to concentrate and how much you have to focus on in that game. I had such a hard time at first run. Second run was a little bit better. Check it out. It's already on the channel. I know that for a fact. It's on the channel. Go check it out. It's amazing. Didn't get copyright claimed, which I'm amazed at as something that is amazingly performed as those songs are. It is an OST, and it's not copyrighted. That's insane. That is so cool. That game is going to be so much fun when it comes out, although I'll probably play it on PC when it comes out, to be honest with you. I was playing on my Xbox, and I think I need to play it on PC. I think it's going to be way more fluid controls, and it'll be a lot easier. But, oh, it's so good. And I remember it wasn't really a trailer. It was their presentation for the game. They said, headbanging is not required, but it is recommended as like a joke for metalheads to headbang during the game. But that's not a joke. You should. I remember I'm playing, I'm like concentrating. I'm like, this is difficult, this is difficult. And all of a sudden I was like, boom, 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 to the beat, you know, moving my head to the beat. And it made myself so much better at the game. It's a lot of fun. And then when you get to the boss fight, the lyrics are always there. So it's like, cool, the boss fight gets its own song. The lyrics are always there. It's always going, and you just really get to concentrate on the boss fight. Although you still got to worry about your combos, because the higher your combo, the more damage you're doing. The more perfects you get in the rhythm portion of the game. But holy crap, is there so much to going on in that game. It's so much fun, though. The music was phenomenal. I can't wait for the full game. That's going to be so much fun. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be fun. But anyway, I'm sure there's more I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. But that's what the next episode's for. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me for this episode. What do you think of my rectangle? Which I need a screenshot of. This button? No. This button. Stop it. Meow. Want out. This button. This button. Hi. There. What do you think of my rectangle? Is it nice? Do you like it? But yeah, we'll continue this boat in the next build. I mean, I'm probably going to cut the top layer and put a different texture on there and just leave the bottom white and then do the bottom a different layer. Or maybe cut it even like here and do that different color and do the bottom on all that completely white and maybe like make a red strip. I don't know. I can do a lot of different things with it. I gotta sneeze though, so I'm gonna end the episode before I sneeze. Like I was saying, thank you guys so much for coming and hang out with me. I hope you guys come back next episode and hang out with me some more. But until then, take it away, outro me. Thank you so much for watching that video. And if you liked it, make sure you give that video a like. And also comment down below. And while you're here, subscribe for more amazing content. And go check out another one of the gaming videos over on this side. And then you can click up there. Right up there. Boop, boop. Then you can subscribe or head over to my hobbies channel over here where you can watch me paint Optimus Prime, you know, the Transformer, more than meets the eye over there. And also subscribe by clicking up there. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.